Alright, let's get a drink of water here. Or actually, it's tea. Just some iced tea today. Alright. So, I don't know if you can tell. Let's see. Let's enhance. Zoom in. It might be a little too subtle to tell, but if you look at her stomach, I did apply the weathering powder, but it's probably a little too faint to tell. And also, if you look at this right butt cheek, I applied some of the weathering powder, and the left butt cheek does not have it. Can you tell that there's a difference? It might be too subtle. And yeah, even on her back, there's some as well. I think it's a little too subtle to tell, but in some respects, I think that's better than going too overboard and making it too noticeable. Like, when you brush it off, we'll have to disassemble this so that we can work on it more easily. You can kind of tell. Okay. Yeah, I don't think it's a good idea to go in too heavy because it's just, I don't think you want it to be that drastic. I don't think you want it to be that noticeable in some respects. Subtle is better for this type of thing. Again, and that's one of those things where if it was Warhammer, you would definitely make it very defined and very pronounced. But it's an entirely different scale. It's an entirely different kind of like aesthetic in some regards. But yeah, let's see. We can try and mess around some more. This is the applicator, but I haven't actually used it because I just use Q-tips and my own paint brushes, which kind of do the job well enough. So let's see. Let us try and apply to the butt cheek, to the other butt cheek now. Let's see. I've actually only used these two, the really pink and rosy one, and this I don't know what you want to call it, like a orangey color. It's pale orange, and that's what I use for the shading. But this mid-tone here, like, I really don't know when to use it. I should watch some videos, and I did watch videos, but yeah, I don't really know when would be the best time to use it. So I think it applies better with this. Let's just use this. If you just keep on rubbing your Q-tip on it, you can see that some color has now been attached to it, and then you just smush it into the place. Smush it in where you want. And I should probably take off the leg entirely. There, let's do that. And then after we're done and we're sort of satisfied with the buttocks shading, I'll just spray some fixative, or rather some top coat on this, and then we can see. We'll have to see how it looks with all that on, and then we'll move on to Ritsuka. And Ritsuka will be a lot easier, I think, because she doesn't, she just has like her legs showing really. She's not showing as much skin as Fumina here. And I kind of check with the model where the shading would go, and even this upper part here, it would there'd be some shading here, because it's like it's getting shaded by her underwear. And let's check the front. But again, I don't want to go too overboard with it. But this is the kind of thing where you can take it back quite easily. So it's not that big of a deal. I bet you could tell now, right? I bet you could see it now. Like the definition. The buttocks definition. Is it? Probably a little too much glare. It's kind of blowing it out, the detail. But even this, to this extent, I'll probably be taking it away to some degree. And really, there isn't any other areas that I would do for this leg other than the buttocks. Because, like, the leg, like her knees and everything, I don't think it's necessary. Or rather, like her lower legs. There really isn't any need to apply any of that. But I did put some pink on the knee, which is probably all gone now because I've been touching the knee. I put some pink on the knee. And I think I might do that still. And yeah, we'll take it back to some degree. Okay, let's go in and rub some off now. And you can actually use like some watered down alcohol. That's what I think I use that, but let's just try and rub it off with the other side of this Q-tip now. I mean, maybe you could put some rosy pink on the butt. Maybe a bit of pink on the thighs. Okay. Okay, we can try that. Yeah, see? It's kind of getting down now. It's kind of like becoming a little more subtle. And you can reduce it completely and take it away completely if you add some water or some solvent, some alcohol. Just thin down water and alcohol. You could probably take it out completely, but I think that's just about the right amount of shading for the buttocks. Okay, so for the thighs, see this leg? It keeps on. It's kind of loose and spinning around a bit. This is the one that I had to glue back. It's a little loose. It's okay. Okay, so here. Let's use some of this pink. And we'll put some on the thighs and the knees. Like, generally speaking, like where you would put like reddish, pinkish hues is where like the blood is like sort of rising to the surface, and right? Things like the tips of your fingers, the tips of the nose, places that are like thinner, and like even, yeah, just that much. Like, it's subtle, but I can see it, like to see it in person, I can tell, and it looks pretty good. What do you think? So, like, somewhere around here? I'll have to study some videos of how people apply it. Okay, I can kind of see it. I think that was a good call there, Bacon. I think your cultured status is coming into use here. Check your statues. What do they do? Do they have rosy thighs? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I don't collect figures for nothing. You pulled that. You didn't even need to look at your figures. You instantly knew where it should go. So this is an easy recommend, though, by the way. Like I'm just sort of slapping it on, and it looks good. It's so subtle that, like, I think you can't, like, screw up drastically and immediately and irreversibly. That's the thing, right? Like, you can just so easily take it back that it's so harmless, right? That's the great thing about it. So yeah, some rosy butt cheeks. I think that might be good. Let's kind of get the back, I guess, the back of the thighs. And so for Ritsuka, she has thigh-high stockings, so yeah, you would need to like if you imagine this seam line here being like the rest of her stockings, then yeah, you would sort of add a little shading where the stockings end. There you go. I think that's probably enough. Very subtle. It's one of those things where I'll probably look at it and leave it alone for today, and then I'll take a look tomorrow and see if it looks good. If it's too much, then we can always go back, right? But we'll leave it at that for her. And here's her stomach, and we can kind of go back and we can try and apply some of this to the stomach again. And again, this is sort of like where the clothing meets like the bottom half of her torso. So you can kind of like add some shading there. Should I get maybe one of these things will help, so that I don't have to hold the model. Maybe one of these. Chomp. Gator chomp. There you go. Yeah, I really don't know when to apply this mid-tone. I really am not sure, to be honest. I'll have to watch some videos and see. Because it's kind of like just the skin tone, like the base skin tone of the model, and I don't really need that, but maybe I'm not thinking about it properly. And yeah, she has a bit of like ab definition, which I'm trying to show. Watching this makes me feel a bit better about trying it. I do have one of these kits, the sand and mud color. Yeah. What would you use? What are you going to use the sand and mud color for? Oh, your archer cloak, right? Yeah. Just use it. It's so easy to take back. Anyways. So yeah, definitely give it a shot. I think it'll look good. And let's try and brush off some. Oh, on the shopping list, I'll probably buy some of these sponge makeup applicators, because I hear that these spongy ones, the ones that come with the kit, break pretty easily, so I want to buy a few more, like a few from the Shoppers Drug Mart or whatever, some extra ones. And I think that the flesh tone kit is a pretty good buy too, especially since you have so many Mecha Musume kits. Okay, I think that's pretty good. We can check and see how it looks with it attached. Yeah. Let's see. Bacon, you wanted to get one, but it's sold out at Panda? Oh, okay. Might have to pick it up from somewhere else. Yeah, unfortunately, there's like a little too much glare at the moment. But I bet if I took some photos, you could probably see it better. But that's looking pretty good. Now, as for the I don't think we need to apply any to her arms, just because yeah, I don't really think it's her arms don't even have much definition anyways, so it would look weird. I'm not sure. I actually did her cheeks. I added some of the pink to her cheeks. Let's see, let's try and take it off, because I realize now we can do like her ears too. That might look good. Yeah, I added a bit to her. Can this? Can it? Can the? I forgot how it's attached. Can this faceplate come off? No, I think the faceplate is pretty set on there. But let's just add some more to the cheeks and maybe the ears. And we can even do, since we're here, we might as well do like a bit of the mouth. Like, we can figure something out for the mouth. Get some definition there. Yeah, I was using a brush as well to just brush it on, but I think these like cotton sponges, cotton Q-tips and sponges are probably better, because they kind of just take in the color and then you kind of just smush it in. And we can do like the tip of her nose. And her ears. That's a place where blood collects a lot too. I mean, you could also do the fingertips, but I don't feel like doing that. Yeah, so Eddie Spaghetti, he was working on this exact model yesterday too. It's pretty funny. Or yesterday or the other day, or both days. Let's do the ears. I mean, I could do some shading around the face where the sort of like where it hides underneath the hair, but I think we don't need to go that far. This is probably good enough. And we don't want to get any on the hair, so let's just make sure that there's nothing on the hair. And that actually looks a lot better. You know, this model, like, it's not the best sculpt, but you can do some things to kind of bring out the detail. Let's get a bit of here. Let's get a little pink on the zibele. And here. I have no idea where this song comes in to play. Kind of has a vaguely Persona-ish store music, like shop music, on the online store or the TV store. Brystream Gunpla is lurking. What's up, Brystream? I see that you're lurking. Thanks for the lurk, by the way. Try them now. Yeah, Bacon. Yeah, go for it, dude. Try it now. See how you like it. So my plan right now, let's try and grab some of this and mix some water into it, and then we can maybe try and get it into the lips. Let's try that. See how that works. Maybe we can just grab some like this. And then dip it into water. See what happens. So it becomes kind of like a wash. Just squeezing it into this bottle cap. Okay. I think we need a smaller brush. Where my small brushes at? Here we go. This is a Yi soundtrack. It is, yeah. Song of an Angel. I don't know from what game it is though, however. Not sure what game it is. Okay, let's try and get some of this into the lips. So yeah, now I kind of made it into a bit of a paint, and I'm just sort of getting some extra, detail. Yeah, I did the lips, just subtle pink, and that looks really good actually. I've seen people like use the... Oh wow, look at the face now. Well, okay, hold on. Let's put the face plate on, the hair plate. It'll look a lot better. There you go. Yeah, the face is looking like 10 times better now. Shoot. Yeah, unfortunately, it might be hard to tell. But the face is looking a lot better now. Let's see. How do I clean this sponge? Just water? Yeah, just some water and like put it on a paper towel and just like squeeze it out. Squeeze it out. And then wash it again and then squeeze it out. And that should clean it up pretty well. Okay, let's put the... So we'll have to do some fixative on this. But yeah, not bad actually. It looks a lot better now. So that's quite interesting, quite promising for when we get to Ritsuka, so that she might possibly look really nice. But yeah, the face is looking pretty good there, I have to say.